How long's it taken her to notice that something's wrong? She wakes up to a strange feeling and goes out into the hallway.
Shira?
She first thinks that the feeling might be coming from her master. It's because the strange feeling is coming from Emiyashiro's room.
Jeez, is he still training magic?
The golden-haired girl, Saber, sighs. It's good that he's enthusiastic, but he'll collapse unless he rests while he can. And when she decides to go warn him, she realizes her own mistake. She gasps after confirming it. The strange feeling isn't coming from Shira's room. Under the moonlight, a string, thin as her hair, runs through the darkness. The string is going into Shira's room from outside. A thin string that even the boundary field here did not catch. There's no time to think. The girl turns into a knight in an instant and runs outside. She runs through the empty town. There's no hesitation in Saber as she runs. She knows where she must go. She only needs to follow the string, the beat of her master. The only thing she has to do is to run as fast as she can. It makes no difference whether her destination is the enemy's territory, nor how many traps might await her. She has sworn to protect her master. So, anything that might befall her is negligible. It is a mountain stained with vast amounts of magical energy. Ghosts of the dead are flying above like crows, and the trees are covered with invisible blood. The collected magical energy, the stolen souls, remains here, and the mountains should consume anyone that may approach it. If there's such a thing as a place to die, this place is a perfect example. She goes in without hesitation. She had no intention to stop from the start. If this place is hell, she has to save her master all the more. She runs up the stone stairs. The traps she had anticipated are not there. The mountain gate is within her view, and she should reach it with one more kick from her magical energy-filled legs. But her advance stops right there. No, it's stopped by the enemy. On the stairs leading to the mountain gate stands a servant. His name is Sasaki Kojiro. Servant assassin, the protector of the Ryoto Temple, wielding the longsword Monohoshizao. Saber's mind is disturbed as she readies her invisible air. Her master's on the other side of that mountain gate, but the servant in front of her is way too strange. He reveals his true name willingly. He doesn't have a stance, and his cool enmity is transparent. She can't figure out his power because of his transparency. He see his power as a servant. Assassin is not a strong servant, so it should be easy to defeat him, but her instincts are telling her something different. That she can't beat him in a normal duel.
I do not have any business with you. Move, assassin.
She suppresses the strange unease and glares at Assassin. There's only one more step until they're both within range. Up or down. If either one moves, a fatal attack should be executed.
Did you not hear me? I told you to move, assassin.
Her final warning. The swordsman with a longsword calmly responds to her words. Which one of us is assassin?
I think it's you.
Okay.
Look, he was such a small bit in the first one, and then we never changed the names.
Yeah.
In which case, Shiro and Archer, Ryder, I could have moved these to fit these. So that I could probably fit one more name above you.
Oh, I see. So you'd like to pass this mountain gate, Saber? Her green eyes glare at Assassin for asking such a foolish question. He must like the answer. The longsword dances through the night in an arc. Then force your way through. You should hurry, or your master's life will be gone. He laughs in a cool manner. Ha.
Sorry, what was your cool man laugh?
No, just get one of those.
Assassin.
Saber charges in reply. The longsword comes down at her at the same moment, and she repels it with her invisible sword. The clash of the swords echoes through the summit. Their powers are equal, but that's not an advantage for her. She's impatient. The enemy she must quickly defeat is a strong one that would be hard to beat, even without any time constraints.
Shiro, please.
She grits her teeth and prays. That opening, that excess part of her is permeating her body. The battle does not end. The mountain gate is too far away.
The whole interlude?
Well, I liked how they were skipping a lot of it because, like, we've already seen a very similar scene, right? We don't need the assassin introduction. They just kind of assumed we knew his name.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, you knew who he was. They're like, we did?
Castor extends her finger.
Ooh, 1 second.
Damn. I want to fight back, but my body won't move. My limbs can't move freely, and my senses are being taken away, and I'm sure she'll eliminate me.
It definitely
Goodbye,
says Castor
boy.
over your head.
I know, I was just preparing the voice.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
I gotta get it going again.
Sorry.
Goodbye, boy. If you are going to mourn that you became a master with such small skills. My body does not move and accepts the finger of death. I resist the urge to close my eyes and keep glaring at Castor. Wow, you are a good boy. I like such good efforts. Castor sneers at my resistance and puts her finger on my command spell. Oh. Even my free will is numbing. In my fading consciousness. Clang. I hear a sound like crashing swords from the other side of the mountain gate. Kind of a miracle, is it? I hear tens of sounds cutting through air, and numerous arrows pierce the ground in front of me. Castor instantly retreats, her robe fluttering behind her. What? There are arrows piercing the ground in front of Castor. The 13 arrows were shot from above. They were probably all shot at the same time, and I'm sure it would have gotten Castor if there had been one more arrow. The owner of the arrows is standing on top of the mountain gate. The knight in red jumps down to the ground, empty-handed. It's the fucking fourth voice today.
you are. It's breakfast for Jake.
My characters are showing up. Huh, I thought you'd be dead by now, but I guess you're pretty tenacious. The man, Archer, says so while staying in front of me, as if to protect me from Castor. You? Why? I just happened to drop by. Don't worry about it.
I was just in the neighborhood.
So, how is your body? I should have cut Castor's string with that attack. Huh? After he says so, I check my hand. It moves. My frozen body has its freedom returned with just one attack by Archer. It moves. Castor's binding is gone, but... That's good. Do what you want now, or so I would like to say, but don't move if you don't want to be killed by her. If you move recklessly... Archer, what is Assassin doing? See, she'll take out her anger at you. A woman's fury is hard to control. Man, I think this will get rough. Archer laughs. I can't tell how serious he is. Well, don't get too mad, Castor. Assassin's fighting Saber right now. I don't know who that samurai is, but he's a strong swordsman to keep Saber at bay. Should you not praise him instead? Even though he's facing his enemy, there's no tension in Archer.
You doing okay over there?
Yep.
You playing the chip clip again?
Nope. Yes.
You wanna go get it?
No, it's fine. Castor must have noticed that as well.
Sorry, I thought you'd already read it. My apologies.
It's fine. It's really throwing me off my game here.
It's the chip clip.
Castor must have noticed that as well, as she regains her calm. Stop with the ridiculous talk. You cannot call him a heroic spirit if he can't stop you. He's not strong enough to be called a swordsman. Oh, you sound like Assassin's your ally, so your masters must be cooperating. There's no other explanation of this situation of having two servants in the same place. Castor is staring at Archer silently. I can't see her expression hidden behind the robe, but it seems she's bewildered. Is that true, Archer? That Assassin's master and Castor's master are cooperating? Yes. Assassin's guarding outside the gate, and Castor's hiding behind the gate. It's obvious they're cooperating. It is not rare for masters to team up. You and Rin are cooperating, to give an example. Oh. He's right now that he mentions it. And that means there are two masters here. I was wondering what you were going to say, but you're so off, Archer. Oh, was I wrong? Man, I was confident you two were allies. Yes, you were terribly wrong. Allies? I would cooperate with that dog? With the man that's under my control? Her laugh is so unsuitable, the tense atmosphere disperses. In contrast, Archer's gritting his teeth. I sense something that wasn't there before. It's not Castor's enmity, nor the magical energy surrounding this place. For the first time since he came to this place, Archer's showing his enmity. Yes, your guess is correct, Archer. My master's not cooperating with anybody, and the same goes for Assassin's master. No, first of all, Assassin does not have a master. What? Assassin doesn't have a master? What does that mean? Every servant needs a master to exist. Weren't they supposed to disappear if they didn't have a supply of magical energy from their master?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Caster, you broke the rule. Of course not. I haven't broken the rule. Magi summon the servants, right? Then what is wrong with Caster, a magus, summoning a servant? The witch in the black robe laughs. That means servant assassin's heroic spirit summoned by Caster. Servant who controls a servant, huh? I see. That's why he's a fictional hero. As assassin was summoned by an improper master, someone other than the proper assassin was summoned. I don't mind that. It doesn't concern me who the heroic spirit is, as I only need to defeat them. But I'm sure this is all under your judgment, is it not? Let me ask you, how did you arrive at that conclusion, Archer? Oh, it's just a hunch. Masters are magi. When a magus summons a familiar that's superior to him, I'm sure the relationship isn't that of a servant and a master. It's natural for the master to be on his guard against a familiar of greater power. If I were your master, I would not give any freedom to a witch. There's no way he would allow you to summon a servant that would only obey your orders. It seems you have some intelligence. All right, I shall dismiss your insult in deference to your cleverness. Caster stares at Archer as she laughs. There is only enmity between the two now. They're about 7 meters apart. With the charge that Archer showed at school, he should be able to slash Caster even before she can finish casting a spell. One more one. Okay. I understand now. Saber, Lancer, and Rider have strong magic resistance. It's on a different level from this guy behind me. It's hard to affect them with magic, therefore you can't match them since you are a magus. Then it's only natural for you to resort to tactics. You broke the rules to summon Servant Assassin. You created your territory here and collect souls from the people in this town. You don't fight yourself and merely observe the progress of the war. You go so far, so I assume you must have your master restrained. I'm sure he's a puppet like this stupid master here. She smiles. That sends a chill up my spine. She's not only collecting magical energy from the people in town. She's even treating her master as an object like she treated me. Caster's dangerous.
Is it the Kinkies?
No, that was T, actually. She's not a peer threat like Berserker, but she's the most troublesome enemy as she worsens the situation without showing herself. Yes, you're right, Archer. But you're wrong if you think I'll be no match for you. It's easy for me to win the Holy Grail War. I'm working hard because I'm thinking about what comes after. I'm not working out a strategy in fear of you people. Oh, so you say it's easy to defeat us servants? Well said for a witch that only runs away. I did say so. I'm stronger than anyone here, Saber and Berserker aside. You wouldn't even be able to scratch me. You should be the one thinking about running away. I did forgive you the first time, but there won't be a second time. I will give an appropriate punishment to those who call me a witch. Caster's robe distorts. The magical energy in the air becomes a dense fog and covers Caster's body. With it in front of him. This should be interesting. So, you say I can't even put a scratch on you? Archer murmurs in delight. Yes, you will not even be able to touch me. The Black Shadow answers. The Knight in Red laughs. Then I shall try once. If I can't accomplish it in one try, I will trust Saber with this task. He sprints like the wind to Caster. The Red Shadow runs. I don't know when he got them, but in Archer's hands are those weapons, those twin swords. He is not allowed time for any spellcasting. Archer closes in on Caster even before she can raise her hand. And he slashes Caster in half with his swords. The robe, cut in half, scatters in the wind. Archer appears disappointed, staying in front of the enemy he slashed so easily. It must be because it was so easy. She talks so big, yet she lost without even attacking him once. Anybody would lose their spirit. Archer's still holding onto his swords. Shiro's dumb as hell.
He's like, what a weak bitch!
His red clothing. His black and white short swords are beautiful, and they captivate me. This is strange. Am I captivated by those swords?
God, I love Shiro so much.
Those twin swords. They must be great swords with history, but I feel no malice from them. Noble phantasms are excellent weapons, so it's natural that they're beautiful. If I could see Saber's sword, I bet it would be magnificent. But they're not like that. Fighting spirit that intends to beat others. Desire to be famous. Competitive spirit that tries to beat another weapon. Faith to accomplish some great deed. The sense of purpose found in famous swords and demonic swords isn't in these. They are made because somebody wanted to make them. They said at one point, like, Shiro's magical aspect, like his element is sword, and I think that's very good.
Look, he loves swords, man. They're pretty.
Unrefined twin swords made without a will, as if to question the meaning of the swordsmith. I think those are swords like that. Mirrored swords without vanity. Black and white, strange swords that represent yin and yang. I'm captivated because their existence is just too beautiful. Caster's slash body disappears. As Archer starts to put his weapons away after seeing it. Too bad, Archer. I did not think you were that weak.
You said you're a weak bitch.
Caster's voice echoes through the empty temple. Archer jumps. This is exactly like what happened here a while ago. The light bullets appear from the sky to pierce Archer. And Archer knocks them down with his swords. No. This isn't like before. What? The ground is scorching red. The magical energy in that small light's about 3 times my full magical energy. Even Archer would have it.
You okay? You need a break?
would have had his body blown away if he took a direct hit.
Oh, shit.
Such a cool look. I look up.
Fucking Batman out here?
There's no moon, and seas of clouds are drifting through the night sky. The black mage just floats in the middle, as if reigning over the heavens. It must be transportation, or... It must be transportation or controlled matter. Either way, it seems you can do something close to sorcery in this territory. I have a better opinion of you now, caster. Wow, no wonder you can talk big. Archer readies his swords while looking up at caster. Really? But you've let me down, Archer. I tested you since I thought you might come in handy, but you're below assassin if that's the result. That hurts. I can try to do better if there's a next time.
What?
Of course not. Fools do not get a second chance. You will die here, Archer. Damn. Archer starts off. He sprints to get away from Caster, to get out of this place. Ha! Do you think you can get away? Caster moves her wand. After the wand targets Archer, something ridiculous happens before me. No. Nobody can hear me say no way. Caster's attack is a rain without pause. The shooting lights are no different from a bombing raid. Each magic is a deadly attack, and Caster's shooting them off like rain. I may be an amateur, but even I can understand how ridiculous this magic is.
Nobody can hear Wingless say no way because he was in timeout.
That's more like great magic. To activate it, one needs a simple magic circle and a 10 count, a spell casting of more than 10 verses. Because great magic is strong, casting it takes time. And normal mages would take about a minute to cast such big magic. Even a mage that could use high-speed casting would take 30 seconds or so. But she did it in an instant. She didn't even cast the spell, but just pointed her wand, and she's shooting them off in rapid succession. I can't even think of someone who would compare with her.
Jesus.
You fox, you must have stored huge amounts of energy, shooting that many A-rank spells in succession. He must not be able to avoid them anymore as he runs while deflecting them with the swords. Archer tries to run out of the temple, but he changes his course midway. You idiot! How long are you going to just stand there? Archer charges at me with a scary expression. Huh? That makes me realize the place I'm standing isn't safe at all now. I'm already in the range of the shooting lights. Damn, why do I have to do such a thing? Archer comes at me. The instant I try to avoid him by jumping back, my body's flying through the air. Huh? I try to shake him off in reflex. Can't believe it. Archer's running while carrying me? Let me down, you idiot. What the hell are you thinking? I don't know. Just shut up, you idiot. I'll get a headache thinking about how stupid I am if you tell me about it. Idiot? You know, you're an idiot. You still call me an idiot? You idiot. Are you a kid or something? You can't be helped if you're a kid and stupid. At least pick one, you idiot.
We had popcorn. This is fantastic.
Archer must be frantic, because his words make no sense. I've been saved by him, but I just can't accept this. You just let go of me. I can take care of this myself. I don't need your help. No, more than that, I can't stand to be a burden on him. Archer should have been able to escape by now if he were by himself. Yeah, this is fantastic. But the exit is farther now that you came to save me. He must be an easy target for Caster. She's above us. Archer, are you listening to me? I see. I guess I don't need to hold back. Then, Archer suddenly kicks me off of him. God! My body hits the ground. He must have kicked me hard as I fly at least 5 meters. You. I bear my pain and get back up. Aww. Archer has stopped. The shooting lights have stopped as well. The only thing here is the freezing air. Hey. I finally notice. Archer's surroundings have stopped, as if everything is frozen. How do you feel, Archer? Even a knight can't move if space itself is frozen, right? Caster sounds she's already won. Archer doesn't move at all. Maybe he can't even talk. I guess this is it. Saber's outside, so I don't have time to waste on you. I don't know which hero you were, but this is goodbye for you. Caster raises her left arm. Her hand shoots the bullet of light. But right before that, Archer murmurs something. What is it? If you're begging for your life, I might just listen. I said, Caster. He sounds irritated. When I try hard to catch his voice. Idiot, I said dodge it, Caster! Archer jumps as he yells. He must have broken the frozen space with his powers. Archer disappears from our vision, leaving a sound like breaking glass behind him. What are you... Caster is perplexed by Archer's scream. And to the right and left of her, a white and black light are aiming for Caster. Caster's robe is cut off. It must be because Caster reacted to Archer's yell. She managed to narrowly avoid the attacks. It doesn't need to be said, but the things attacking her are Archer's twin swords. At that instant, Archer threw his swords right before he kicked me and fell into Caster's spell. Oh, the 40 chess. The cat swords made an arc and attacked Caster in the sky. It's also Chloe's Noble Phantasm. As suspected of Archer, huh? Wait, where is he? I'm speechless for sure this time. It must be the same for Caster. The knight in red already has Caster in a checkmate. He has his knee on the ground. He's readying a bow towards the sky. His target is Caster. And the arrow on it is the demonic sword that shot Berserker. I am the bone of my sword. Archer's voice shakes the air.
Is that not German?
Greek words. Caster casts a spell in a rush. Seeing it. Kalad Bulg. Archer shoots his arrow. Is that his noble phantasm? The arrow distorts space itself. Oh. Caster's moaning fills the air.
Bro, oh my god, that was so funny.
I thought he was tired from shooting his big...
I also thought the exact same thing. But the fact that we went to the next line and he went, oh, and then took a breath and then did the lady mounts, perfect. Top tier comedy. Absolutely lost it. Okay. Caster's moaning, please.
Caster's moaning fills the air.
No, from the top. I'm kidding.
I don't know if I can. I have to really feel the scene, okay? The storm-like arrow has easily penetrated Caster's defense. Guessing from that distortion in space, I bet Caster would have been twisted along with space itself, even if Caster had transported herself. But Caster's still alive. Her black robe is scattered, and the body underneath the robe is cut up. Caster's using all her magical energy to heal herself, but I'm sure she would have died instantly if it were a direct hit. That's right. Archer's arrow didn't hit her. The arrow was shot into space far from Caster, and she had her protection destroyed by the after effect. The arrow missed. No, that's wrong. It didn't miss, it missed on purpose. I don't know what his intentions are. There was a big chance, but Archer missed Caster on purpose. Silence returns to the temple. In front of me are Archer and Caster, who's glaring at Archer. It must have been a lot for him, as I only feel weak magical energy from Archer now. That goes for Caster as well. Even though it didn't hit her, Archer's shot has taken away most of Caster's body and her magical energy. Even if there's a big pool of magical energy here, it's meaningless if what collects that energy, Caster, is damaged. Caster comes down without spirit. She managed to form her body, but there's nothing inside. It should be impossible for her to continue fighting. Caster watches us while breathing heavily. I don't know why, but she's looking at both the servant that brought her down and at me. Archer, Why did you not hit me with that shot? She asks in a weak voice. Archer shrugs, as if saying that question's a wonder itself. Well, I told you I'd try only once. My first attack was avoided. Everything else was unnecessary. Or what? Do you want me to break my promise and hit you? He says such a ridiculous thing. Then you had no intention of killing me? I only responded to your provocation. My objective is that man over there. I didn't intend to fight another servant. He certainly didn't have any will to fight from the beginning. I see. It does not look like you came here to fight me, Archer. Nope. It's just like that chicken over there. I try to avoid meaningless battles. I only use my sword at perfect opportunities, and only when I can swear a sure kill. I don't like killing meaninglessly. What's so funny? Caster laughs from the bottom of her heart. I see that you two are alike. Huh? We reply in unison. Alike? Me and Archer?
Don't put that
What makes her say that? Am I wrong? You both do not like meaningless killings, right? That boy over there cannot stand a servant like me who feeds on innocent people. You don't like meaningless killings. See, it's exactly the same. Is that not why you two are cooperating? You idiot. How can you reach that conclusion? Who would ally with such a guy? No, wrong way. I feel the same way. We're both pacifists, but our principles are different. It's my principle to take care of problems early on. I do not ponder forever like this man. What do you mean by pacifist? I still remember, you shot at Saber, along with Berserker. Even though you were hiding in a safe place while Saber was fighting. It couldn't be helped. We weren't cooperating back then. It's just that defeating Berserker came before Saber's safety. Or what? Don't tell me to save everyone I see. If that's the case, Berserker would have to be saved as well, and I wouldn't be able to fight him. Not his whole ideology. We glare at one another. Man, I just can't get along with him. Why does everything he says get on my nerves? Huh. Then Caster laughs even more, seeing us like this. I like you two. Your powers and how you two exist are rare. It would be disappointing to make you two my enemies. I tilt my head in wonder. Archer looks away from me and glares at Caster. Hold on. What do you want to say? Can you not tell? I'm telling you to ally with me. I can provide you two with better partners. I can give you, boy, a servant superior to Saber. I can give you, Archer, a contract with a magus superior to your master. My mind freezes. I question her sanity for asking such a question. It can't be a bad proposal. I told you two I'm prepared to end this war, and winning is easy. You just got wrecked. What are you... How about it? Should you not cooperate with me if you want to survive?
She's like, obviously you guys need my help, not the other way around.
I know you missed and fucking destroyed my body and could have killed me, but I'm gonna try to argue that you need... I don't even need to think about it. I decided to fight since I want to stop people like her who would involve innocent people. So I can never accept her offer. I refuse. I won't ally with a witch like you. I declare so. This is a natural response. I can't cooperate with this servant, and more than anything, we won't betray our partners. Big wee.
Big weeb? Just kidding.
I'll be fighting with Saber, and Archer won't do anything to betray Tosaka. Wait. Why is he silent? Hey, Archer! I refuse. There's no reason for me to need your power. Before anything, your territory is too weak. No matter how strong it may be, it still isn't stronger than Berserker. It's not a good enough condition to accept your offer. I sigh with relief. I have a bad feeling, but he's not like that. I hate him, but he's still firm on his beliefs. Relatable.
You're like, I guess I can't hate him.
I see. So there's no negotiation? No, but I have no intention of fighting you here. It's by my own choice that I'm here. It's not my master's order, so there's no reason for me to defeat you. How about we call this a draw? Huh?
I love when we just walk away from fights.
I doubt my own ears. Did he just say he'd let Caster go? That's unexpected. Your master is after me, right? But you're saying you'll let me go? Yes. I don't care how many people you kill here. It's something I'll ignore. Oh, how terrible of you. You think poison has its uses? My master isn't that enthusiastic about killing other masters. So it'll help me if you kill other masters. We can settle our match after that. Caster must have accepted it as she turns around. Hold on, Caster! I run to Caster, who's about to disappear. But Archer stops me. Are you stupid? You'll surely die if you follow her. He sounds calm. It's so true that I want to vomit from anger. I stop. Caster's black robe flutters in the wind and disappears. Weapon. Weapon.
You want to look at the weapon screen?
I want to look at the weapon screen. It's Concho and Bakia. Twin swords that Archer likes to use. Their rank symbol Phantasm is a C-. They're a pair of swords with strong bond that will return to their owner even if events cause them to be lost. Their strength as swords is high, but they also serve as ceremonial equipment. When both are equipped, magic resistance and physical resistance improve. It might just be Archer's taste, but words thought to be a charm against evil spirits are carved onto the blades. Divine skill, flawless and firm. Strength moves mountain. Blade cuts water. Life approaches the Imperial Via. We embrace heaven together. two great men shared life. Castor has disappeared. Only Archer and I remain here. I don't know who that is, Nox, but I'm sure eventually I'll know who that is, and I'll be willing to engage in that story. His figure just gets on my nerves. Archer has saved me twice already. Castor would have taken my command spell without him, and I'm sure I would have died from that rain of light. But this is different. I can't forgive him for letting Castor go. Archer, why did you let Castor go? It's because now is not the time to fight her. Even if I did attack her, she would have just run away. Don't tell me you didn't see her teleport. He doesn't suck, he was just bluffing the whole time. That's certainly true. We wouldn't be able to get Castor if she really wanted to get away. After all, this is her territory. It's that witch. Even if she may have been weak, I'm sure she had at least one or two more tricks left up her sleeve. It seems you understand now. If we want to defeat Castor, we have to defeat her master. Even if she can teleport away, she'll eventually disappear if we defeat her master. Going after the master and not the servant. That's the correct and the safest approach to the Holy Grail War. I know that, but you're gonna let her get away? The incidents in town are all her doing. There'll be more victims until we stop Castor. I can't ignore her and let her be. Why? It's not something that's harmful to you. Actually, I'd like for her to continue. Castor will keep sucking at magical energy and eventually defeat Berserker. We can defeat Castor after that. Rin and I can defeat Castor, but not Berserker. I'll let Castor do as she wishes until she defeats Berserker. My head heats up. I get so pissed off that I want to punch Archer.
Fucking fight him.
Don't be ridiculous. Tosca won't do such a thing. You're right. That's why I want Castor to do so as fast as possible. We can't avoid fighting if Rin finds Castor. It'd be ideal if Castor can defeat Berserker right before that happens. I don't know how many people will be sacrificed, but it should be cheap if Berserker can be defeated. Humans die anyway. It won't change the ultimate result, no matter how they die. Castor's too reserved. She should not only take their magical energy, but their lives as well. It'll be easier for me to fight if everyone in this town dies. My master's too optimistic. If that happens, I'm sure she'll do anything to win. The Knight in Red states with a smile. He says it with delight. That the people here are only a bother. He's saying the same thing Castor said. Oh, I think you know that Rin's the type that's concerned with formality. She's great as a magus, but she's not dirty enough as a master. I wouldn't be this troubled if she'd be more like Castor. You! I punch at Archer's face. Of course, it doesn't hit, as Archer avoids it without trouble.
What the fuck?
What are you doing? I thought we were cooperating. Shut up! I'm not like you. I can't sacrifice people around me to win. I feel the same way, Emi Ashiro, but you can't save everyone. For example, the damage will extend beyond this town if Castor obtains the Holy Grail. That goes for Elasfiel and the other masters. As far as I know, you and Rin are the only masters that will not use the Holy Grail for your own good. Therefore, there will be more victims unless we win the Holy Grail War. In that case, we will sacrifice the people in this town for our benefit. It will be exactly as you want if the damage is reduced as a result. My head is numb. He doesn't even need to tell me that. One can't save everyone. Kiritsugu always said that. So I shouldn't feel anything, even if he says so, but it just pisses me off. You said you don't want to involve innocent people, right? Then accept it. Nobody can be saved if you try to save everybody. As Castor said, we're similar, unfortunately. We would have to cooperate if we don't want any victims. No, I won't cooperate with you. I'll never accept you. I see. You only trust Rin after all. I turned my back to Archer. I'm different from him. If I can't ignore Castor, there's only one thing I need to do. Don't tell me you'll go after Castor. I ignore him and keep walking. I'm heading inside the temple. Since this is Castor's territory, her workshop has to be inside the temple somewhere. I can't believe it. You can't match Castor by yourself. You should stop if you don't want to die. Archer follows me as if he has more to say.
He's just walking behind you, heckling you while you're trying to problem solve.
Man, are you gonna throw away that life that I've saved? I don't mind, but at least thank me before you die. I helped you out of kindness. I won't ask you to treat me like your savior, but at least thank me like a friend. Man, he's really getting on my nerves. Shut up. I won't feel any friendship towards you. Just go back to Tosuka's place. I won't ask for your help, even if you offer it to me. I look away and walk towards the temple again. There. I see. Good thing you don't like me.
He's gonna stab your ass in the back.
A chilling intent to kill comes from behind me. What? I jump back as I turn around. At the same time, Archer swings his sword. Ah! Ah! I'm cut at my shoulder. My blood comes flowing out. My consciousness will fade away if I let my guard down. The pain is so sharp that it feels like my body is burning. I back up with wobbling steps. It's not to run away. I just don't have any power, so my feet move back to try to keep my body upright. You... I missed, huh? It must have been my mistake in letting out my intent to kill. Or it must have been your cleverness in jumping back instantly. Well, I don't care either way. Archer walks toward me with the sword wet with my blood. Ah. Ugh. I'll be killed. I feel that I'll be killed, so I move my feet in desperation. The temple's exit. I slowly retreat, trying to make my way to the mountain gate. He must know this is a fatal wound. Archer walks toward me without hurry. My mind's fading. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm heading to the mountain gate. I don't know why I was attacked. My mind is flowing out along with my blood. Maybe I'm still conscious because of the sword he's holding. It's a white short sword. The plain swords are captivating my eyes and they're stopping me from closing them. Ah. But it comes to an end. The mountain gate's behind me when I realize, even though the steps are somewhat behind me, I can't even turn around. It's because Archer will slash Amishiro's body in half the moment I turn my back. This is it. Since you don't have a reason to fight, die here. He raises his sword. The white yin sword is raised like a guillotine. What reason to fight? That's right. It's only hypocrisy for you to fight for someone else and not yourself. You only wish for peace and not victory. Such a thing doesn't exist anywhere in this world. What? I oppose Archer's words in my fading consciousness. But my body and mind are about to disappear. Farewell. Drown in your ideals and die. His voice is filled with hatred. He swings the yin sword Bakuya. He aims for the wound on my shoulder to cut my body for sure this time. But right before that, I want to oppose him so much that I jump backwards. His sword cuts through air and my body flies through the air. The bottomless darkness is behind me. A big impact. After that, my body rolls down the stairs.
Sorry, the body rolling sounds.
What is it? I hear an unfamiliar voice.
Shiro.
And I also hear a familiar voice. Saber! My vision is almost gone. I try to lift my body up and fall onto the steps.
Please hold on, Shiro. You were pushed on the steps with this wound?
Is it Saber? Saber supports my body while she talks with urgency. But that's bad. I don't know who it is, but there's another servant here. She'll get attacked without being able to defend if she's so worried about me. It's fine, Saber.
Be quiet. We will still make it. With your healing powers, if we return home right away.
She must have realized after saying that much. Saber turns back to the servant, still supporting me.
Assassin, why did you not attack me?
That would be too rude. Nobody can pick a flower that only appears for an instant. Saber tilts her head in wonder, unable to understand her enemy's intention. I was charmed by your face. Your fighting face was nice, but your tense face is beautiful as well. I had to admire it. Is it a kimono? The traditionally dressed servant turns his back. This is enough for tonight. Leave, Saber.
What? Are you going to let us go, Assassin?
Yes, if you promise to continue this battle someday, I'll let you go. You can't fight to your satisfaction like this. That's not my wish. Saber glares at Assassin. And Assassin stares calmly at Saber. breathtaking stare down continues for less than 10 seconds.
I understand, Assassin. I shall settle this match someday.
That's a good response. I'll be waiting, King of Knights. Saber goes down the steps with me in her arms. But I see the knight in red running down from the mountain, determined not to let me go.
Archer.
Saber says so in wonder. He said that he'll kill only when he swears to kill. And there's no way Archer's gonna let me go. If he uses sword to kill me, I'm sure he'll kill me here no matter what. His red robe flutters like a wing. It doesn't matter if Saber's here or not. Archer jumps down and slashes his sword at me. Swords clash. The sword attacks with lightning speed. The intercepting blade parries Archer's attack and goes for his neck. Assassin, you!
I also couldn't figure out who that was supposed to be.
Archer twists his body and lands back down. The knight in red can't come down the steps, being blocked off by the servant in the kimono. Are you going to get in my way, samurai? Archer readies his twin swords and faces servant assassin. Assassin readies his sword as if nothing's happened. That's my line. Are you gonna get in my way when I've told them I'll let them go? He says so with delight. I don't know what he's thinking, but he must really be letting us go. In any event, my role is to guard this gate. I won't let you through alive, nor will I let you out alive. I let you go on your way in, but it's a different story on your way out. Your head's not elegant, but I shall accept it for tonight. His intent to kill leaks out. Assassin's intent to kill is as sharp as his longsword. It's not overbearing like the ones Archer and Saber have. But an enemy sharpened to the extreme is going for the enemy's neck. Well said. A mere tool of Caster that could not even hurt Saber is going to fight me. That goes for you as well. I sent you to surprise that fox, but I'm disappointed you came back for your own safety. They only confront each other for a short while. They attack each other with amazing technique. I'm fascinated by the scene. To be honest, I can't understand Assassin's technique. Even to my experienced eyes, it's way too fast and too sharp. But that's why I'm fascinated by his technique. The dancing twin swords. Archer's defending Assassin's incomprehensible attacks with a technique I might be able to acquire. To be honest, you could say I admire it. He's fighting off Assassin's demonic technique with techniques only trained by his will, and not his natural talent. Damn, it's natural that he's strong. Strength unlike Tosuka or Saber. All the training he went through because he's not extraordinary. He probably had nothing. That's why he took the small thing he had, trained it with all his might, and got it to that level.
Shiro, let us go now. We have to treat your body.
I come back to reality with Saber's voice.
She's just been cradling you this whole time?
We leave the Ryudo temple with Saber carrying me. He's got healing powers, he's fine. The clashing of Assassin and Archer can still be heard behind us.
Wait, hold on, important announcement. You're not gonna meow? Minerva, that was your cue. You bitch! Thank you.
My wound is almost healed by the time we get back.
Saber's self-healing powers might be flowing into you since you're connected with her. Oh my god.
Duska's guess might be right, as my wound heals faster when Saber's touching me.
So what happened, Shiro?
Saber demands an explanation once we get to the dojo after treating my wound and getting changed. I try to tell her all the important things. How I was controlled by Castor and went to the temple.
I started from the beginning.
The relationship between Castor and the coma incidents happening in town. How Archer came and saved me when my command spell was about to get taken away.
Then he tried to murder
And
me.
how Archer tried to kill me in the end.
What a fucking day, dude.
Saber's pondering something. I'm sure she wants to first organize things in her head since so many things occurred in one night. You skipped the
me?
Saber line.
Uh-oh.
No,
I see. Then Archer let Castor go?
yeah, he let her go. He's the worst guy ever. He's not any different from Castor if he's using Castor to win. It pisses me off again now that I recall it. Damn, I should have punched him in his face back then. I'm not sure what Lord Ump you mean, Nox. Then, Saber has a weird expression. Saber, why are you smiling?
Don't get nervous. What was that laugh? Are you blushing? Well, I just thought it is rare for you to insult someone. I have only been with you for a few days, but I understand that you are not one to insult others.
Now that she mentions it, I contemplate my immature actions for complaining. But I can't help it. Archer said things that deserve it. And most of all, he insulted his own partner, Tosaka.
Yes, but Shiro, I would like to ask you something. Are you angry at Archer's betrayal? It seems you are not mad at Archer for attacking you.
Huh? Oh, yeah. So the fact that Archer tried to kill me would be betrayal. But that's... No, it doesn't mean he betrayed me. I haven't made any promises with him from the beginning, so I think it's fair even if he attacked me.
That is true, but... Jeez, you are a mystery to me.
But I think there's some friendliness in her tone.
I feel the same way as you, Shiro. We cannot let Castor be, but Archer is not cruel.
Huh? Wait, what part of our conversation were you listening to?
Everything. Based on all that I have heard, I am saying I have the same opinion as you. And his sword technique is a clear stream. He must not have anything evil in his mind. I believe his dance-like techniques indicate his character.
I like it even less now. Something's wrong with Saber to praise him. First of all, Archer's technique is...
So cool.
Oh. No, I was crazy back then. He's like a yogurt that's about to expire compared to Saber.
What?
Huh, what are you saying? His technique's nothing. He couldn't even kill me when he attacked me by surprise. How can he call himself a servant like that?
It is because you have talent as well, Shiro. You should be able to be as good as Archer if you train for a long time.
God. I can't object if Saber says so with a face like that. Anyway, it seems Saber approves of Archer's technique. I don't know why, but I don't like that fact. Saber, you said I have talent, right?
Yes, you will be a good fighter if you train for a long time.
I've decided. Teach me stuff as soon as my wound heals. Not how to survive, but how to fight. I hold Saber's hand and stare at her directly in her eyes.
Yes, I do not mind if you say so.
All right, I have no complaints if Saber can teach me. I like that as a distinction between this route and the Fate route of him, like, they even kind of say it out loud of just like, not just how to survive, I want to be able to fight someone. I won't make the same mistake I made tonight. It's not like me to keep running away. And more than anything, I can't lose to that guy who said we need more victims in order to reduce the number of victims.
Oh well, was that right when it was about to end?
What?
Okay.